The year is 1118. A French knight named Hugues de Payens gathers 8 men in Jerusalem and forms one of the most powerful organizations in human history, the Knights Templar. Originally created to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land, the Templars quickly became something far bigger. They built a banking system that let pilgrims deposit money in Europe and withdraw it in Jerusalem, essentially inventing the modern concept of banking. At their peak, they owned the entire island of Cyprus, a fleet of warships, and lent money directly to kings. In 1139, Pope Innocent II gave them a deal no one else had ever received: complete exemption from taxes, answerable to no one except the Pope himself. But in 1307, the King of France, deeply in debt to them, had their leaders arrested, tortured, and burned. The order was officially dissolved. Or was it? Many believe the Templars simply went underground, and their influence lives on to this day. May 1st, 1776. A Bavarian professor named Adam Weishaupt founds a secret group called the Perfectibilists, later known as the Illuminati. Their mission? To fight religious superstition, abuse of power, and government corruption, using secrecy as their weapon. At their height, they had over 2,000 members across Europe, including some of the most influential philosophers, politicians, and intellectuals of the era. Governments were terrified. By 1785, the Bavarian government had banned them, raided their homes, and seized their documents. Officially, the Illuminati were finished. But here's where it gets interesting. The conspiracy theories never stopped. Some historians suggest their ideas quietly spread through other movements, and some believe a version of the group survived, embedding itself in the upper levels of politics, banking, and entertainment. Is there proof? Not exactly. But the fact that people are still searching for it tells you everything. If you want to understand who built the modern world, look at the Freemasons. Emerging from medieval stonemason guilds in Europe, the Freemasons became the most widespread secret society in history. By the 1700s, they had lodges on every continent, with members using secret handshakes, coded language, and elaborate rituals to identify each other. What made them truly powerful? Their membership list. George Washington was a Mason. Benjamin Franklin was a Mason. At least 13 of the 39 men who signed the U.S. Constitution were Masons. 14 U.S. presidents have publicly declared Masonic membership, and historians believe several more kept it private. The all-seeing eye on the American dollar bill? Masonic symbolism. The layout of Washington, D.C.? Designed with Masonic geometry. Today, the Freemasons claim to be a charitable brotherhood, but with millions of members worldwide, operating in private lodges, the question of what really goes on inside those rooms remains unanswered. Picture this: Yale University, 1832. A stone building with no windows, known simply as the Tomb. Inside, 15 of the most elite seniors at the university are inducted every year into a society so secretive, even their own families aren't told what happens inside. This is Skull and Bones. Founded as a brotherhood for America's future elite, its alumni network reads like a who's who of American power. President William Howard Taft, Skull and Bones. President George H.W. Bush, Skull and Bones. President George W. Bush, Skull and Bones. Senator John Kerry, also Skull and Bones. 2 men running against each other in the 2004 U.S. presidential election, both members of the same secret society. Members reportedly take oaths of secrecy, sleep in coffins during initiation, and are given a lifelong network of powerful allies sworn to support each other's rise. Small group, secret rituals, total domination of American politics, business, and intelligence. That's Skull and Bones. Every year, approximately 150 of the world's most powerful people, heads of state, CEOs of the largest corporations, media moguls, military generals, gather at a 5-star hotel somewhere in the world. No press is allowed. No minutes are published. No statements are released. Attendees are sworn to secrecy under what's called the Chatham House Rule. Nothing said inside can ever be quoted or attributed. This is the Bilderberg Group. Since 1954, they have met annually. Past attendees include Bill Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, Henry Kissinger, Angela Merkel, and Tony Blair, some before they even rose to their most powerful positions. Critics call it shadow world governance. Defenders say it's just informal dialogue. But one thing is undeniable. When the most powerful people on Earth meet in a room and tell the world nothing about what was discussed, you have to wonder who is really running things.